If you're an African, skilled, and thinking about the UK, there is a question that usually comes up very early. Should you go for the skilled worker visa or should you go for the global talent visa? I see this question everywhere a lot, in emails, in WhatsApp messages, even in the comments under my videos. People debate online as if both of them are even the same. They are not. Both visas can get you into the UK, but they lead to very different lives once you arrive in the UK. One gives you permission to work, the other gives you control over your time, over your career, and over your future. Let me explain this clearly, the way I wish someone had explained to many people much earlier. The skilled worker visa is the one most people hear about first. It is job based, and that simply means that you must already have a job offer before you come to the UK, and the company must be licensed to sponsor you. Under the skilled worker visa, your visa is tied to that single employer. It simply means that as long as the job exists, things are fine. But if that job ends, or if the company downsizes, or if your sponsoring company loses their license, or if their sponsor license changes, your immigration status is suddenly at risk. In most cases, you have about 60 days to find another sponsor, that's get another job that will sponsor you, or you have to prepare to leave the UK. This is where pressure comes in, a lot of pressure for most people. I've spoken to many Africans on this visa who stayed in roles that they have clearly outgrown. This led to them avoiding better offers. They avoided asking for raise when they deserve it, and they often even felt unable to speak up when they are unhappy at work, simply because they are trying not to cause any issues that would affect their status. This is not because they were weak or unskilled or not good enough. Some of them are even exceptional, but simply because their visa is tied to that job, they are unable to speak up. And that simply makes their career decisions very heavy. For most people, the skilled worker visa feels like the fastest door to the UK. But interestingly, it is not. Even if it feels so, getting into the UK is not the same as living freely once you arrive in the UK. The global talent visa works in a very different way. First, it is person-based, not job-based. Secondly, you do not need a job offer and you do not need a sponsor. You are not tied to one company. The UK is simply saying that they trust what you bring as a skill, not just the labor you can offer to a single employer. They trust your skill sets, they trust your experience, they trust your talents, and they want you to come into the UK tech scene to come and help them build. So with the Global Talent Visa, you can work for any company you choose to at any time. You can change jobs without asking for permission. You can consult for any organization. You can freelance, and you can even work on more than one role per time if you want. You can register and run your own business, and you can take a break without the fear that your visa would go away or disappear. That difference alone changes how people live and how people work. There are also many other benefits that people do not hear about enough. For instance, if you are endorsed as an exceptional talent, you can apply for your permanent residence after 3 years. That's your indefinite leave to remain. Many other routes take 5 years or more. After your permanent residence, British citizenship becomes more straightforward under the Global Talent Visa as well. This is one of the fastest legal settlement paths available in the UK today. Yet, many people do not even know it exists. Your family is also included, fully included. Your spouse and children can move with you under the same status, under the same benefits with the Global Talent Visa. You can work or study freely. They also can work or study freely. You are not building a future alone or leaving people behind while you try to settle first. Processing time as well under the Global Talent Visa is another surprise. From outside the UK, for instance, many global talent applications are decided under 3 weeks or even less at times. Most times people expect months, but this catches them by surprise. It's very fast. There are also fewer barriers. So for instance, you do not need proof of funds. You do not need IELTS with the Global Talent Visa. There is no age limit and there is no yearly cap on how many visas can be granted. If you qualify, you simply qualify. So why does anyone still choose the skilled worker visa? The reasons are very simple. Some people do not qualify for the global talent visa endorsement. Some people also do not know that this route actually exists. Others think it is only for famous people or tech celebrities. I thought so during my time as well. However, the last belief is wrong. The global talent visa is for people who build products, who lead teams, who shape systems, and can show proof of their impact. If you've done any of those things in a startup or a product-led company, you may qualify. People like engineers, product managers, designers, product marketers, founders, strong operators are applying successfully every year across African countries and even beyond. Here is the honest way to think about it. If you are early in your career, you already have a UK job offer and want to move quickly, the skilled worker visa can be a sensible step. But if you are mid to senior level, you have built things that matter, particularly in tech, and you want freedom, you want long-term peace, the global talent visa is usually the better choice. Many Africans enter the UK on skilled worker visa and later try to switch to the global talent visa. Some succeed, but many struggle. So it is always easier to enter with options than to chase them later when your life and your work is already tied to one employer. So my advice is simple. Do not rush because of fear, and do not choose a visa just to escape. Think and plan long term. Think about the life you want after you arrive. If you qualify for the global talent visa, it offers more control, more freedom, more flexibility, and a long-term path to permanent residence. If you do not yet qualify, that does not mean never. It simply means that you can and you should build your profile with intention and with purpose to position yourself to apply in the next 6 months, 1 year, or thereabout. If you're watching this and wondering which visa fits you, or whether your experience is strong enough, or what exactly you need to prove, do not guess. Reach out. This decision shapes far more than your next flight. It shapes your next chapter. So please don't take it lightly. If you found this helpful, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. So when I release the next video, you will be one of the first to get to know about it. Take care and see you in the next one.